My name is Basma. I'm currently a foundation dentist in the southwest of England. I'm working at the Houston Group in Weston, and I currently live in Bristol. I qualified from Queen's University Belfast in 2020, so we're otherwise known as the class of COVID-19. I did my intercalated degree at Queen's in Belfast as well. I did a postgraduate degree. I did an MRes, which is a Master's of Research in Translational Medicine. So I spent the majority of my year working on my own individual research project. I was doing a cancer project, so I was primarily based in the Cancer Centre at Queen's. I did it between third year and fourth year, because if you do it after third year, they consider your first 3 years of dentistry as though you had done a bachelor's degree. So it means you can get a postgraduate degree before you get your undergraduate. I really wanted to take a big step out of dentistry. I think just a 5-year dental degree, it's very long and it's very stressful. And intercalating is just this opportunity that we have as dental students to just take a year out and try something completely new, just develop all new skills. I got to meet a lot of new people. And then obviously we come out with another degree, which has opened a lot more job prospects for me now. I specifically chose the MRes instead of the MSc because we start our research project right from the start, rather than just the summer months. I liked the way they had different streams, so I got to choose the cancer stream, which is what I wanted to focus on. And I think I just really wanted to put myself in a position to try something that was really new and challenging. So I'm very happy that it came out the other end of that, because it was a really tough degree. But I definitely wouldn't change the degree I chose. Got a lot of skills academically, but also as a person. So I got a lot of research skills, like lab skills, because I was part of a lab group. I think primarily though, I got a lot of confidence in academic writing because we did a lot of literature reviews. And then I gained a lot of confidence, I think, just with presentations, because we don't do a lot of that in dentistry. And then I think just as a person, I met a lot of different types of people that I wouldn't have met otherwise. So I just had a really different year, and I think I came back as a completely different person. My intercalated year was definitely my favorite year of, well, 6 years of uni. I think I have lifelong friends from the course. And I think the confidence it gave me, because I'd never been in a lab, I'd never written anything academic. So it just gave me the chance to do all of these things. And just every time I did something new that I hadn't done before, it just gave me all this confidence. We had a group of girls and we used to call ourselves the Labradors. So just because we worked in a lab, but so no, we had a really good time, and I really liked working in the lab because it's different to dentistry where our time is so, we have to go to lectures, we have to go to clinic, it's so timed all the time. Whereas with a research degree, you decide your own time, and it's how much effort you put in is what you get out of it. And just with doing presentations, I just liked having complete control over just how the presentation looks, how I did my graphs. So I just liked that it was all under my own control. So Queen's actually really encourages us to present. So as soon as we came back, we started presenting at different conferences. So the biggest opportunity I got was being part of the IADR Junior Hatton competition. So IADR is the International Association of Dental Research. So I won the Irish division for Best Undergraduate Research in Ireland. So that let me go on to the international competition. So I represented the Irish division in Washington, DC 2020, and I ranked second worldwide. And that all came from my intercalated degree, which is something I never thought I could do. And it's something I think I'm going to be proud of for a long time. It was fine, unfortunately. Literally, I was meant to travel Monday the 17th, I think, and that was when it was cancelled. Queen's was actually really supportive. We came back into fourth year or third year, depending on when we intercalated, a week early. And we got to spend a week in the clinical skills lab. We got pretty much one-to-one help from the supervisors just to try cutting cavities again, doing a root canal again. And then once we started back on clinic, the supervisors were really happy to, help me if I said, oh, I've just been away for a year. I just need you to watch me do this IDB or anything like that. And then we just got Professor Chris Irwin, he's the Dean of the Dental School now. He really was a strong force to getting us to present a lot of different things. So they're just really keen about research, and we just got a lot of support when we came back. Professor Owen, he was just like delighted when 8 of us intercalated, but then we made the year below so large that he was less delighted. I think only one girl had ever intercalated from Queen's, and then in our year, 8 just up and left in one go. I think just don't hesitate and please do it. It's a huge opportunity just to take a step out and try something new. You're gonna try things and gain all these skills you never thought you could. I've done things that I'm really proud of, and not all came from my intercalated year. Don't worry about leaving your year group and leaving your friends, because they will still be there when you come back. Don't worry about just losing your dental skills, because I think if anything, I've become more confident, because if you can make it through another degree, you're just someone who's obviously like determined to succeed. I just don't think it's as well known with dental students than it is with medicine, but honestly, there's skills that we just are so oblivious to. Like, I'd never written anything, and I started, and my supervisor said, go write a literature review. And I went to Google what that was. So then I went to the librarian, and he said, yeah, dental students, you just never get taught any of this. But then dentistry is so evidence-based now. How are we going to keep up with, techniques and what's going on if we don't know how to look up research? I think as well, when I came back, there's a lot of competitions that are open to us, and pretty much all of them are writing. But if we've never had the opportunity to practice that, how do we enter? So I think when I came back, I just entered many things because I got really confident with writing. So I think that's just like a really huge skill you get if you intercalate. Sort of future opportunities if you have done a dental degree after you graduate. So for me, I'm trying to combine dentistry with research. So I've applied for several, they're called ACFs, so academic clinical fellowships, because I don't think sort of research pathways in dentistry are that well known. So that would give me 3 years of being able to do half a week in dentistry and half a week in research. And then afterwards, that just sort of puts you on the path to becoming, a professor or a teacher or working in a dental school. So don't think that there's only one pathway once you graduate. So if you do a research degree, it really does open a lot of doors. When you graduate with more than one degree, you're already head and shoulders above, a lot of people that you practice. It really just puts you in a really good position. Once you graduate, you have the opportunity to do MFDS. It's a postgraduate exam. It just shows that you've increased your knowledge and skills higher than an undergraduate. There's different colleges. So there's Ireland, England, Glasgow. So choose a college, and it has 2 parts. So part 1 is a knowledge-based exam. So it's a 3-hour exam. And then part 2 is an OSCE. And so I've done the exam in October, and I will do the OSCE next October. And then that just, if you have those letters, it just shows that, you've taken the effort to gain more knowledge and just make yourself more qualified.